So I want you to think about color, its role around you. Open your eyes to it and really notice the colors both in nature and in the products and environments that you visit. Pay attention to them as we move forward with this class, because as we move into logos and the next series of projects, you're going to be using color in a much more robust way, and it would behoove you, or it would be wise for you, to pay attention to the colors that surround you as it relates to what you're doing in your coursework. So remember, color, pay attention to it, learn from the Lord's creations. He's given you much beauty to look at and admire. Pay attention and see what you can learn. Again, the midterm test is now open. At least if you're watching this lecture on Friday of the week that it was assigned, the midterm test is open. It will close the following Friday, meaning 1 week from this lecture Friday, at 11 p.m. The midterm test, I must stress, is comprehensive and closed book and notes and friends and email and chat sessions and any other mechanism for getting answers. The only device you should be using to answer the actual questions on this test is your brain, your hand, and the mouse to click the appropriate response. In other words, don't cheat. It's comprehensive, meaning it will cover everything we've covered up until now. Please read the chapters carefully. The questions are taken from a large pool of questions, and there is no guarantee that the exact questions you were asked on the quizzes before will appear on the midterm test itself, because there's more questions than you were asked that your questions previously were drawn from. So just keep that in mind. I would study very carefully and take the test in a timely manner. 2 words of caution. 1, do not take the test too close to the deadline. The last thing you want to have happen is that your clock and the school's clock are not synchronized, and you actually take the test late, which would preclude you from taking it. It closes and is not open for those that cannot take it on time. You have a full week to take it, so there is no excuse for not taking this test. Okay? There are very rare cases where there's an exception here. There's just too much of a window to take this test. I recommend studying well, taking it early, and making sure that you're prepared. Good luck. There will be no actual lecture next week. You will take the midterm test instead.